Good morning. This is Ronnie Ford. Morning brew with the word and with prayer. And the thing that I want to talk to you, and I'll talk brief right now, is what do you do if you sin? Um, the first thing you do is you acknowledge. You acknowledge that you've sinned. You acknowledge that you've sinned. And that acknowledgement, part of that is confession, but you acknowledge. Psalm 51, talks to us about what David did when he sinned, when he actually messed up. It says, have mercy on me, O God. You ask God for mercy, according to thy loving kindness, according to the multitudes of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgression. He says, well, I acknowledge my transgression and my sins are before me. So the first thing to do is acknowledge that you sinned and it wasn't anybody else's fault. The onus for that sin is on you. The responsibility for that sin is on you. Not looking around for excuses, not going into denial like Saul did, but actually acknowledging that you messed up. And when you acknowledge that, when you confess, you agree with God. You agree with God. Confession is not just saying you're sorry. Confession is not just saying it's agreeing with God that you've sinned. And so part of that acknowledgement is to agree with God that the sin that you've done and that you did it. The second thing is that you did it to God. More than doing it to another human being, more than doing it, in David's case, he committed adultery, more than doing it to his wife, he did it to God. He did it to God. God was the one that put forth the commandment, thou shalt not commit adultery. And so if that's your sin, then that's what you have to confess. If your sin is murder for you, that's what you have to acknowledge and confess. You have to confess it and acknowledge, agree with God, acknowledge it, say it's your fault, and then agree with God that it's sin. And one of the things that's very interesting is that Judas was very sorry. Judas Iscariot was very sorry for what he did. He was very sorry for it, but he was not sorry to God. If he had, I believe that I believe he committed no part of the sin, but I believe if he would have, and I'll come back, leave that thought.